So welcome back to M Hood Fishing. I have no idea if we're going to get a video here, if we're going to get anything. Spare of the moment, Kieran and I are culvert hopping right now. So this is directly after not being able to fish for days because of weather, including cold fronts, lots of rain, and other things. It's like the rain ended about less than a day and a half ago. Like yesterday morning, all morning till about noon, showers, downpours, and the day before that, right? But so we had a nice day today, but I was busy doing other things, and here we are. I wanted to get out earlier, but I had all these things to do, and here we are, much later. Come on, let's see what happens. I'm gonna start out under the cork. It looks like we're fishing for sockeye because originally we were going to do yaks, but time ticked on and we decided we would not do the yaks. We're just going to culvert hop, maybe another bank spot or two, depending. This is going to be a quick session. That is a Road Runner jig head. It's the little blade right there. It's 1/16 ounce, and that is a Bobby Garland avocado chartreuse.
Dirty.
I agree. It looks dirty. Oh man. What luck. You see that? What happened? My cork came off somehow.
No.
Yeah, I was like, what? Why is my cork laying over there like that? Wait a minute. Why is my cork over there and my jig is nowhere near it? This is not going well.
Does that happen often with that?
No. I just put it on at the house and it's a human error. I must not have had it clicked in properly. Waiting. There's a flow, a back flow going this way. So the cork is right there, but I'm gonna have to get down. Sometimes you got to get down. Oh, got it. I'm not really feeling this session. The water is not just dirty, it is very, very cloudy. So, and it's still going back that way. Thankfully, it was doing that so I could get my cork back. Those are, I don't like losing those. They're kind of expensive, and yeah, sometimes you have to order them because they're not always available locally. Anyway, it's not just dirty, it's very cloudy. And so they must have been pumping today, because if they were pumping right now, it'd be going the other way. And when they stop pumping, the water just starts to slowly come back. What water is still left in the system, right? And that's what's going on. And you can see as you stand here, you might not be able to see on this camera, but it is heavily cloudy. Meaning, if anything's going to happen, we're going to have to switch to something more appropriate, and I'm not even feeling that. Might as well go ahead and do it though. Just drop shotting this. Alright, so spent maybe 15 minutes bobbing that worm up and down, different spots, out in the middle, up to the side, inside and around, and we're going to go to a different spot.
That's a big one too. That's a really big one.
Didn't think it was going to happen. This spot that we're at right now is well known for having sockeye in it, but I didn't think we were going to do well from the bank and under these conditions anyway. We're well past the spawning, or we're either we're past it or they're still doing it. He may have been a part of it already and he's done. What do you think? He's not skinny, not too bad.
I don't know, it's hard to tell. I don't think we're past the spawn though. I don't think we are.
Maybe that cold front the other day helped out. Normally, I would call this size worthy of throwing back. However, I want to give you a catch and cook tonight. So, so in there you go. Really wasn't expecting much. Didn't even bring all the stuff down to that spot. However, now I have a different opinion. Maybe we can get more than one.
Yeah, they have road runners that aren't underspent. That was a nice one.
Not that big, but I mean, big enough to keep.
Yeah.
I decided to keep them, even though normally I would let that size go because there's bigger in here. But I wanted to do a catch and cook, so I kept it. I happen to be fairly hungry right now, so.
Were you working it just like that?
Yeah. It was about like maybe 10, 15 feet out in front of us. Not even using a nibble. That raccoon that was watching us is still over there watching us. At first I was like, maybe I should put on a lighter jig head. I have this 1/16 ounce Roadrunner, this bladed jig on, because I thought we were going to do the yaks, but we really didn't have time to do that. So I was going to fish this from the yak. I thought the blade would, you know, the little bit of added action from the blade I thought would entice a bite for me.
Especially in this dirty water.
Yeah, in this dirty water, and
they can feel it.
The fact that I thought we would be like vertically jigging over Sac-a-lait in deeper water, maybe find their beds.
Is that deep? A little shallower than that. That's pretty deep.
You're a lot deeper than me. But the last time I fished this particular spot, a 1/16 ounce jig head was too heavy. I'm going to drop the jig head size down. Hopefully that'll do. Hopefully that'll make me get it, you know, bring on the second one or the third one, or so on and so forth. But what size? Let's go very, very small. I don't remember where these came from, but it says 1/48 ounce on here. Now the question is, are they looking for a bigger profile, or will they hit something small? Because we're gonna just get us a tube out. So this is going to be a slower drop. Let's see if I can get one of these out so you can see what it looks like naked before I dress it up. It's a slightly lighter than a 132. Check that out. See how small that head is? We're going to stick that down the tube. There's two ways to go about this, maybe even three. This is a fairly common way, right? You stick the head of that jig head up the back end of the tube. You want to get it as far to the end as possible. You can try to force that eye out like I just did, or prick it with another hook to make it come out easier. And there we go. That's what we're doing. Oh, ghosty in there. That thing moved. Ah, I had a bite. What did I tell you? I told you that raccoon was thinking about coming over here and taking this fish from me. Good thing I turned around to pull some nibbles out of the bag. You know, them raccoons, they know all about zippers and latches and everything. I bet those suckers even have smartphones. That's what I had to do. not only drop it down to a lighter jig head. I mean, I just got lucky with the first one, right, with that Roadrunner at 116. I had to turn around and battle a coon, grab some nibbles, because I think that's what's up. They want a slower drop. That's decent. Oh, that's pretty thick too, Kieran. All right, now I got two, because I didn't think that one was gonna go too far in feeding me. Now I'm good, but I could always get more.
Oh, you on them right there.
This one I'm not keeping. Whoa. Yeah, it was small. He got off.
Yeah, but just like you said, I don't know why. I don't know. So I still want to try it here and there.
Yeah, we're talking about where we just were. It was a culvert, and around this time of year, it's not that good for crappie at all. And you would think, you know, we think it's about the same depth. Ooh, there we go. I am on them right there, aren't I? Oh, that was like without a nibble too. I'm gonna try it again.
Yeah, I gotta get over there.
I know you guys can't see much tonight. Probably 1,000 complaints about the lighting, but I didn't bring the ring light because I thought we were doing the yaks, but we're not doing the yaks, so we just got headlamps. So this is about 4 to 6 pretty much in front of us, right? Feet deep. And where we just were is about what, 4 to 5 feet, right?
Probably closer to 3. It's probably closer to 3.
Yeah, maybe 3. Not quite as deep as this, but that's just like, consider that a road between one house and another. Like they go over there to feed and do other things, but once the road is not that beautiful as far as water temperatures go, they don't want to travel on it. You know, consider where we're fishing, the house or the club. They'd rather spend all their time here because this is where the tea is brewed, right? So that's maybe it was a bunch of little ones like that in a row, because I missed 2. Yeah, Kieran's got the right idea. He's like, that's the area where he's at. I know you can't see shit, guys, but it's in front of us, but a little to the side. Like, you got this wide area here you can cast in, but all the hits are pretty much, there's a mouth, and we're not getting hits directly in front, the middle front of the mouth. It's to the left side of it. This is bigger, Kieran.
I can tell.
I don't think it's a sockeye. I'm not sure. Oh, it is a sockeye. It was fighting like something else. This is a nice one. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man, we're gonna have a smorgasbord. Maybe it'll work out to where when I get enough to where I don't have to, yeah, you know, it's more than one meal. We're getting close to calling it because the bite has dropped back, and I just got this other one, and I was thinking there might be a marsh puppy that's kind of hungry, but he ain't around. So I guess lucky for you, huh? There's nothing in there, damn it. On the way over here in the truck, Kieran asked me, "Are you gonna finish the video tonight?" I said, "Well, I'll cut the fish and cook them when I get the dogs out and feed them. He said, be sure to check for eggs. I said, I will, but I doubt the dogs are going to have eggs, but that would be a viral video. He said, you can eat them. And I was like, I don't even know what dog eggs taste like, but yeah, that would be a viral video if my dogs were laying eggs. Yep. But we will. First, I got to get this tea down because, yeah, I just got back in with the dogs. The dogs have had their kibble, you know, they've had their dinner, and the man needs his tea to continue on. Do you have any eggs? Got any eggs? Red bone eggs? Huh? Coonhound eggs? Oh, those are my eggs. I'm going to say it right now. There are eggs in here. See them right there? They can be all over the place, but usually they're grouped up in a sack. And you can pull them out like that. Maybe these are late spawners is what I would guess at. Definitely late season suckle. Here we go, that one sack split in two right there. Somebody's interested. Let's check the other ones first before I start cutting. No eggs in this one. This is the third one and it has eggs. So it's very likely that we have two females and a male. Also possible that they're all female and one of them already spawned, because they don't all spawn at the same time. There we go. I'm going to keep these in this container for a moment. Yeah, you're right. So I'm going to put these in the fridge where the eggs are. Yeah, you're right. Before I cut up those onions and peppers, I have a little bit of sesame oil here. I'm going to get some heat. I'm going to go with medium. Get this pan warmed up, get this oil warmed up. So by the time I'm done cutting, I'm ready to go. What I'm making is going to be very simple. Just onion and the pepper. Salt and pepper, actually. I want to see what those eggs taste like, but I don't want to cook them separate. You can eat suckle eggs, you know, crappie eggs. I'm just doing thin slices the length of the onion, and I'm separating them. Probably going to do something totally similar with the peppers. These peppers are on the edge. They're ready to go. If I don't cook them tonight, they're gonna be way too mushy, but they're still good. I'm just not sure if I want to do these two peppers. It might be too much. You know, they're bell peppers, they're not hot, so it's not spice that I'm worried about. It's the amount of stuff. But hey, if it's a little heavy on onion and pepper and not so heavy on fish, it's okay, because it's gonna all get eaten. In the end, I have made a decision. I believe it's going to be half orange, half yellow. There's a dish I want to make tomorrow, and these peppers would go good with that as well. This oil is hot. We're going to get a good sizzle. I was doing this for a while. This is easier and cheaper. These are just the 2 spices that I'm adding. Bit of salt. We're going to do just a little bit right now. I don't have the fish in here, obviously. But I'm about to. I wanted to get these vegetables a bit on the way ahead of the fish. But it is essential that we get pepper on them. I almost went with a smaller pan. Decided this would be best. Gives me a lot of room to work. I can separate things such as I've just done. You got to know your pan. Some stovetops, they got that hot spot, right? The hot spot is always right here in this situation anyway. All right, there's the fish. Here's the eggs. Get them right there. Situate that a little bit different over that hot spot. Now we're gonna go bit of this kosher salt. I think that's good. Now we're gonna go back for the pepper. Some people don't like pepper. I do. I like it a lot, but there is a limit. Too much is a reality. You can always do too much pepper. Some people swear up and down that there is no such thing as too much pepper for themselves. And I think for a lot of people, I've already gone over the threshold of too much pepper for them. See this? Plenty of room here to do what I want to do. Look at that. Check out what those eggs are doing. They're starting to look like eggs. They have that bright orange yolky color, and now they got that dingy yellow color. And the pepper's making me want to sneeze. Oh no. Hold on. Alright, so I just wanted to simmer for a little bit. Not long, maybe 5 to 8 minutes or so. I took the heat down a fair amount. It should be done by then. I just let it sit for a second. Looks good. Smells good too. First we'll do some peppers and some onion. A little bit of fish. A little more fish. How about just a little more fish? There we go. And we're going to put egg on the side. Egg with fish. More egg. If you're going to eat eggs of a freshwater fish, you need to cook them. You don't eat them raw like you do with other roe. Saltwater fish roe. You can eat that raw. What do you want me to eat first? I think I know. You're wondering if they taste like eggs? They do, but not the eggs you think. Do they taste like roe that you may have eaten on sushi? Nori rolls? You know, roe is what we call this. Fish eggs is fish roe, right? R-O-E, not R-O-L-L. It doesn't quite taste like that. The roe of sushi grade fish, in my experience, what I've eaten, tastes a little more oceany than this. The texture is kind of gritty. As you may notice, I put soy sauce on there. I want to say sandy, like if your egg yolks were sandy, but that doesn't sound good. But gritty. There's a gritty texture, not like you're eating sand, coarse or fine. But it does taste like scrambled eggs a bit. Would I eat them again? Sure, I don't taste a problem, and it's not disgusting. Try a piece of fish. I did not bring a napkin. I'm gonna have to lick my fingers. That's fine. That is fine, actually. Wow. As hungry as I am, I'm not gonna make you watch me. Excuse me, I'm not gonna make you watch me eat. I'm an animal when I'm eating, because usually I'm eating alone. The dogs don't complain about anything. Not as much as some people complain about when I'm eating. Things don't always have to be complicated. Just a little salt and pepper, especially over rice, with the onion and the pepper. Perfect. Now what really, there I go. Eating while I'm chewing. Anyway, what really ties it together may seem complicated, or may be a complication for some people. It's the sesame oil, really. Most grocery stores are going to carry it. Of course, you're going to get a better deal, better price if you go to you're going to get more choice too if you go to an Asian market. Otherwise, you know, Walmart or Trader Joe's. The rice on its own is really good. I made this rice before going fishing, and while I was waiting for Kieran to show up, I was looking at the rice cooker saying end, like it was done, right? And I was like, man, I just want to eat, because I was getting ready to cook dinner, and then Kieran said, hey, you want to do a quick session? And I'd already put the rice in. So he showed up. I was sitting on the steps eating a bowl of rice with just a little bit of butter and salt, because I'm tired as well. I've been up busy all day doing stuff, behind the scenes kind of stuff. I said I wouldn't make you watch me eat all this, but yeah, the rice is good on its own because it's jasmine rice. Yeah, you're right. Hey, thanks for watching, liking, sharing, being a subscriber and a member of the channel. And I'll make you watch me eat more stuff next time. Thank you.